All right. Time to head home. Always, maybe if I go left or right. I need to go this way. I don't know if it matters. I think I might have went the wrong way. Yeah, I did. Turn around. Parking garages to me always look so futuristic. This is the way down. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to loop around. My light's on, which means okay. I have the light on. So you can turn down the middle. That should save me from having to loop all the way around. I can just come down and turn again on the middle. I'm not sure how tall these ceilings are, but I don't even know if a high top van would fit under here. Seems to me really, really tight. And then they have those speed bump thingies. I think my windshield needs to be cleaned. What do you think? Oh, it's goop all over the window. Anyhow, heading back soon, and I think I'll have lunch when I get home. And I'm debating if I want to work on the tree. Might just take it easy today. Maybe I'll work on the tree, or maybe I'll do a cooking episode using the portable chuck station that we made, the chuck box, just to show viewers how it can be used to make pretty much, you know, a meal with rice and some other side dish. I think that might be the plan. And then if I work on the tree in Walter's yard, I may do it tomorrow. That way I have a whole day dedicated to it, because I think I am going to pull out the chainsaw and see if we can't really work on that tree. So that was one of the reasons, you know, it's been on hold, is I've been waiting to get a full day where I can actually bring out the chainsaw, learn how to use it, as well as start cutting down the tree, you know, because that portable little one is just a branch trimmer, and I was just using it to trim the branches, you know, the smaller branches, which I'm still gonna need that trimmer, because a lot of those branches extend out from Walter's yard to the neighbor's yard with the dogs, you know, the 4 dogs, and I definitely don't want to be walking around out there with the dogs there. So the plan will be to use the chainsaw initially to finish removing some of the root, most of the root. I don't know, begin right turn. I don't know why one side is got a fence, the gate on it, so I'm going to do the other side. But I don't remember the way back out of here. But the plan will be to get the chainsaw and actually start hacking away at the root system, So if everything goes smoothly today and I'm able to chill and finish up what I need to do with the rice, you know, the chuck station, then tomorrow I will try to wake up somewhat early, not too early, but start on the chainsaw right away, and that they'll give me Saturday and possibly Sunday. I don't have the kids this weekend to do some work on the tree. I'm a little bit hesitant about going out there with the chainsaw all by myself, you know. The reason is if something happens, there's no one there but me and the dogs trying to eat me. So I've been trying to do it if my wife's around or the kids around or somebody's around to watch me in case something happens. Being there by myself with that chainsaw for the first time, trying to learn how to use it, may be a little bit dangerous. But if nobody's around, I guess I'm going to have to do it, because otherwise it doesn't get done. You know, it's been about 7 months since I moved in, and the tree's still sitting there. What I found interesting was, you know, one of the viewers here, who I ended up blocking because she was always so negative and just getting facts all mixed up, said I had been living at Walter's house for 2 years now. Which is not so. You know, I've only been there about 6-7 months. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get that tree out of there, especially, you know, now that I have this tomorrow, the whole day tomorrow, to devote to the tree. And then gotta figure out what's gonna happen next week as far as the job situation, because that's still hanging over me. But I'm trying not to worry too much about it. But this area here is like brand new, and it's kind of fancy looking. I don't know where these people park their cars. I guess they park out front. There's like a little parking spot for each of the cars. The houses don't have a yard at all. I mean, they're tiny little yards. I guess that's the new American homes. There's no yards. The people no longer do things in their yard. They just sort of sit inside. The house, what used to be like probably 2 lots, I mean, you know, 1 lot, has now been reduced to 2 lots. They take like what was, I don't know, maybe they put like in where 2 houses would have went, they put 3 houses now. Or possibly where 1 house would have went, they put 2 houses. I don't know, but these houses are really tight. And some of the units I was looking at as I was driving by, it's actually like one big building with 3 or 4 different households connected. So not much privacy. You can probably hear the neighbors through the walls. But that seems to be the trend nowadays, at least in new construction around here in Orlando. They're putting people right packed in like sardines. Although, to be honest, they're still kind of somewhat large houses. I probably estimate probably 1,600 to 2,000 square feet. It's not super large, but decent size. Maybe even larger than that, I don't know. Because there are 2 stories. So, anyhow, I think this is the road I turn on. I have the GPS running, but it's running on the background of the phone, so. Narcosi. So this is the correct road. I don't think I even need the GPS, because from Narcosi, I'll hit US 192, and then from there, you know, it's a straight shot to Melbourne. Anyhow, I'm gonna tune out for now, and then maybe do a talking head episode or another driving episode, unless you guys are just interested in seeing me drive. But you can see Orlando is still pretty empty, lots of it. And this is Lake Nona area, which is actually growing. You can see there's like, I don't know, there's a apartments or condos, but probably apartments that have been built there. So lots of new construction. I'm just trying to figure out where all these people work. And a lot of these buildings around here look very expensive, so it's kind of a more expensive area to live. So I'm not sure where these people are working. Most likely not in the tourism industry, because the tourism industry, I think they pay like pretty much minimum. But you can also see there's a lot of land that's still available for development. And over here, you can see they're actually developing some of that land. See the construction fence there, that green fence? And there is Back to Nature Wildlife Refuge over here. So the side road that I'm going to skip for today supposedly takes you back to nature. Maybe I'll leave this running just a little bit because some of you are in other countries and, you know, may be interested in seeing what the roads look like around here. I would say, in my experience driving around the United States, this is pretty typical of how American roads are when you're not on the interstate. This road is Narcoossee, which is somewhat major road. It's a fairly new road, because I think this whole area is new. And it connects, I think it runs and connects all the way from 192 to 528, State Road 528, which is a toll road that they call the Beach Line. Used to be the B Line, but now they call it the Beach Line. That connects Orlando to the Space Coast, which now they're renamed. I don't think it's called the Space Coast anymore, even though, you know, the SpaceX still launches from there. NASA's kind of closed its doors, which is pretty sad, actually. But this whole area seems to be a more expensive area to live. You know, it looks more expensive than Melbourne, Palm Bay area. Although there are parts of Palm Bay that are kind of high-end as well. Palm Bay used to be like one of the poorest cities in Brevard County, and then they built like the south side up. And, you know, they started adding all these fancy buildings and developments and houses. So somebody's been buying up like cheap land in Brevard County and putting high-end stuff there. That's kind of what happened around the Vieira area, which used to be like farmland. Had some guy with cows out there, but now they have like big huge shopping plazas and big expensive condos and hotels. I mean, not hotels, apartments. I don't know how the people there afford to live in those places. Rent is like outrageous now. So I'm not sure what those people are doing for a living. Like even here, I'm not sure what they're doing for a living, because I know that I'm struggling, you know, and with minimum wage, when I can get the minimum wage, but I can just imagine full-time minimum wage, you wouldn't be able to afford to live in these houses around here. So I don't know how they're paying for everything. People must be making more than minimum wage, and I don't know how they're doing that, because most of the jobs around here, they don't pay that much. You know, unless you're like an engineer or something. The engineers make pretty decent money around here. Doctors, attorneys. I can't imagine everyone here is a doctor, attorney, or engineer. Though I could be mistaken. Anyhow, this probably is boring most of you, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off. But you know what I think I'm gonna do next? Well, I'm deep in thought. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do a plain recording of the car ride from this area back to Brevard County as an ASMR video of driving, living in a van, so you can hear the sounds of what it sounds like, other than no music. Because normally I have the radio blaring, you know, when I'm in the van driving. But for the most part, we'll just go ahead and let you listen to the sound of me driving home. So those of you who like ASMR in a van, I just hope it doesn't train your brain to fall asleep while you're driving. You can put this on when you're actually able to sleep and just listen to the sound of driving and not have to worry about staying alert and paying attention to the drive, because I'll be doing the driving for you. So until next time, everybody, stay safe. I hope you're staying warm if you're up north. And I can't wait for spring to get here. You know, it seems like spring's a little delayed this year. It's even cool out here in Florida. Anyhow, take care, everybody.